walked over here.
Yes.
What did I do? Oh, I went and got a drink of water. And I didn't get the lip balm. You drinking enough water today? I found this picture recently. It's hard to see. It's really cool
Is
though.
that kind of muddy?
Yeah. Let's see if I put my light on it. See? I'm trying to show. See, it's a ginormous mosquito. It's all made out of driftwood and stuff like that. It's at a place. I wonder how many people on planet Earth have actually been to this place. I know of myself and one other person, the person that I went with, but because it's past the base in Fairbanks, Alaska. You like keep going a little ways, and then you come up. I think somebody thought it was a nudie bar the first time we went because it's called Naughties. Naughties. But it's N-O-T-T-Y's, like knots, like the knot of a tree, like the tree's knee is a knot. I knew once knew a girl named Anitria, and that was my nickname for her. I like with people that are my friends, I like quippy little nicknames that I come up with them, and so Anitria evolved into a tree's knee, and then I'd be like, a tree's knee's a knot. A tree's knee is a knot. The tree of a knee is a knot. The tree of a knee is a knot. Isn't it? Is it not? Anyway, I've had to entertain myself. Well, the whole time, really. Mom always said, you're really good at entertaining yourself, Margie. I'm like, well, fucking nobody else is going to do it. And I don't want to just, be a part of the hum, that low hum that freaking is, that his, just prudence that the dumbing down of society has worked. So, I've been to a lot of places that not a huge percentage of the population has been. Several of them. More than the average person. And I know this because of all the places I've been and all the travels and all the things I've done and the experiences that I've had from San Francisco to to Crete to wherever, I'm supposed to be called. Because I don't go where I want to go. I go where I'm called. Eating French fries after a meeting, after an AA meeting at the farthest most north Denny's in America. Anyway. Yeah, there weren't a lot of people there along the way with me, so. Anyway, my name's Marge. I'm a Hilk empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things, and it's eclipse season. It is so hard for me to differentiate physical pain from emotional pain, but when it's both and you have when it's justified. 2 years ago, my sister got eclipsed. I already know what it will be this time. Life is just like, they say life is what you make it. I'm like, dude, I have had an inordinate amount of freaking just gross stuff happen in my proximity. And so I've always known that the world is a very dark place. It's a very dark place because it's filled with people with free will, and As we know what people will do with their free will, ask any ER nurse. All of the things that they find in people's tuchuses. They have to get x-ray, like light bulbs, like crazy, like, you know, just because people can. We're supposed to, I never considered, I see us as a part of the food. We're just animals. Human beings are just animals. I don't understand why people don't recognize that human beings are no more than animals with opposable thumbs and a consciousness. You know, people have said to me, animals don't have a conscious. They're not conscious. You know, like, they don't have a consciousness. I'm like, dude, they're more conscious than people are. And the wicked know it. That's why they don't like animals, because animals know what they are or aren't. People that don't like animals, I can understand, like, the pain of a loss of a pet hurts is so unbearable you never want to go through that again. Does it? The thing of it is like, if we're gonna be on this rock on you know, floating through space, yeah, on an alien ant farm, freaking space prison, we might as well have stuff to love along the way. Cuddly works. You know, we're supposed to be the custodians of planet Earth, and yet they created these systems that go against nature. They're not natural. You know, economic, it's not natural. People that make like millions in dollars to act like they're somebody else, to be on a big screen so that they can time suck other people's attention, that's not natural. Grown men freaking dressing up like little boys, playing their favorite sport just because they sat on their pappy's lap and that's where the seed was planted. It's one game. It's just a whole bunch of people you know, like, whether it's football or it's one game, and look at all the people that are consumed by that and all the resources. But there's people on the planet that, like, there's the puddles of people are growing, and I've been talking about this 7 years, and it's happening. And I don't have to, you know, I don't have to go. I definitely am not one of those people that say I told you so. Those people, anytime I hear somebody say I told you so, I'm gonna go home and hang out with mom and the dogs. You know, it's just that fucking people just aren't even worth knowing. You know, it's like we have the power to, you know, there should be fruit trees, vegetables everywhere, all over the place. You know, there should be young people getting into the trades. Young is whenever they want. Like, I think about the ability, the capabilities that I had as a young child. They were enough to get freaking a lot of people's attention because I was tested for things all the time. See, the thing of it is I'm a free spirit, though. And I listen to my conscience and my higher power and my heart and my guts and all 50 years I got of reason of what to do and what not to do. Just the plain old difference between right and wrong, because evidently in freaking the USA, people don't know what's right and wrong. I guess everybody gets to learn their own lesson, and everybody has their own path. So I'm not going to have the same right and wrong as mom, right? We all have our different lessons to learn. You don't cause harm. You don't hurt people. You don't do things out of spite. If somebody's cold, you help them get warm. If somebody's hot, you help them cool down. If somebody's hungry, you feed them. If somebody's lethargic and listless, get up and walk with them. Show them how to use their bodies again. People don't know. Dude, we have our human being. Everybody has their own planet Earth. And what do they do with it? They pollute it. And so they pollute their bodies. So what do? That freaking seeps out, and then they go out and pollute the world with their, gross ideologies. with like freaking, I voted today. Like, I mean, none of that stuff makes sense. Like, I never lived on a planet I never lived on the same planet evidently that everybody else is living on, because all that stuff, it's all under the same umbrella as entertainment or theatrics, or because even my brother told me he's heavily integrated into it. Oh, it's just political posturing. Well, they're making it. This was back. I called him in 2007 because I was reading reports about how in New York City that they could, if you lived, I think it was like I can't remember what the radius was, like a city block from any railroad station. Any authority could come into your house without a warrant for probable cause because of the fucking bullshit. Some fucking D-bag in a $10,000 suit said, this is how it's going to be, so it's going to be this way. And then, we'll keep giving the police raises if they support what we say. And all this stuff. And then they do less and less and less, but they're still getting paid more, and they get all the benefits of all the gear, like all the allowance for uniforms, like they did in the military, like you get all this perks and bonuses just to make sure people are taken care of. But in the USA, we're a third world country now, and freaking, kids are getting shot at school. You can't even go to school anymore. Kids are, Georgia was now every time I hear there's a mass shooting in America, it's just again, it's again. Oh, here we are again. And then you can't act like you're desensitized and stuff like that, because people lose their lives. But I was in Iraqi bullshit, and the way I look at it is our country's going to shit because of shit we did in places we had no business in. So this is what we get. So I guess, and everybody's got that Second Amendment right. So, based on that, I guess everybody should just collectively accept that there's going to be collateral damage and just go on and continue to choose to be happy every day, right? Just choose to be happy. Because that's what people have told me my whole life. Oh, Marge, you could be happy. Just choose to be happy. And I'll be like, yeah, there's been times I've been happy, but it's been hard because, from the time I was 7 until I was 12, 13, every fucking Christmas we spit on a Greyhound bus. Santa doesn't deliver down the fucking, or up the exhaust of a fucking Greyhound bus. You don't get and so, all these people, are so excited about their realities, and they want me to be so happy and so fucking enthralled and excited for all the fucking shit that they do, while I'm just, wading through life going, God, this fucking sucks. Learning life lessons, like when the bus driver says get back at 5 minutes after, don't be a second later, because we watched the lady and the baby on the bus freaking really, really upset as we pulled off, and the husband was left at the station because he thought, maybe he had a little bit more time. He didn't listen. He doesn't know about punctuality. But he learned, because now he's separated. This is the shit that I got to, not to mention all the fucking, so and then so now fast forward up 50, and now the Americas just celebrated gluttony in Labor Day. It's like we didn't hardly do jack shit for the last 4 years, but let's take another fucking day off so people can't get what they need. I went to 4 restaurants. This dude came over, helped me to put the toolbox in the kitchen for storage. I got all my spices in the top rack. It looks pretty cool and stuff like that. And so he came over, we did that, and I wanted to buy he and his family lunch in appreciation, gratitude, and for because his family, thanks for letting me borrow your dad, so he could help me. So, and I went to Chalups. There's a sign on the door. We're closed from the second, blah, blah, Then I was like, well, that sucks. I said, well, okay, let's try, we'll go over here. And I went to 4 restaurants yesterday. 3 ordinarily are open on Tuesdays. One is evidently that's because Taos is no different. When I say Taos, that's just the city in which I live. If I was sitting in any other city, anybody that is in that city could probably agree it's the same, because it doesn't matter what fucking town you live in. It doesn't matter what the town's called. What matters is the integrity of the people in it. And like, people are like, oh, they're so excited about their restaurants in Taos, and it's like, even the best restaurant is mediocre at most. At most, it's mediocre. But it's like, oh, we were on diners, drashers, and drive-ins and blah with freaking Guy Fry. Dude, so is freaking so many other restaurants that are mediocre at most all across America. It's just food. I mean, people put so much effort into stuff that you poop out. Like, that's weird. Like, it should be to sustain you, to give you nutrient, to nurture your body, give you nutrients, to feed your body, to drive your body so you could do things, right? And people have evolved it into some edible crutch, like everybody's heard about shit, so they're just gonna sit around and freaking turn it. And I like my FYP because I'm starting to see all the people that are like, there's this one guy, he's 530 pounds, he's trying to get down to 250, and he's like, he goes out and he runs. And he doesn't go very far. And you don't have to. You just got to do something. And as far as diet, everybody's different. Everybody has a different metabolism. Because diet and psychology are so intertwined. I think it has more to do, like, when you, like, why are you, like, and hungry to me, that hunger feeling to me is, hi Artie, is essentially the like a sacral chakra, like imbalance, like you're feeling, because human beings we are not made to consume as much as we do. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for plumbers because of all of what people have to do to make themselves feel better. Like, it plugs up pipes and shit like that, because people just, oh, I feel bad, so I'm gonna make, and it starts with that early childhood programming with the, if you're good, we'll go to McDonald's, or, oh, you're sad, let's go to McDonald's and get some French fry. It's that reward. No, if you're sad, go do something for somebody else that has it worse than you, yeah. Go do that. But people don't want to be bothered because, God, they're so busy doing so much for themselves to make sure that their own creature comforts and that they're all their needs are met. Dude, it's so easy to fix the world. All you gotta do is think about other people. And people that don't think about other people, I call them the soulless, the demonic. I've been talking to people lately about that. Like, I go to the store and you could, like, see the demons in people's faces because it's just ego. That's all it is. People that they're so consumed by themselves. It's gross. It sucks in Taos because it's just, people's zoo. That's, people come here just to fucking walk in a little town square and look at the Indians. So I got a notification a little while ago of an event that happened up in the Red Sea. People just freaking go around, do whatever they want, and they don't realize what their consequences of their actions are gonna, and the whole world's gonna find out. We're coming up on it, so at least my stories are out there, At least they're out there. So this was today at 10:20 a.m. A maritime incident has been reported in the southern Red Sea. Reports indicate that on 21 October, oh, I'm sorry, I said October. That's peculiar. That on 21 August 2024, the Greek-flagged crude oil tanker I don't know. I'm not. It's all, yeah. Carrying approximately 150,000 tons of crude oil, approximately 1 million barrels on board, was struck by projectiles while transitioning the southern Red Sea. All 25 crew members were safely evacuated with no reported death or injuries. Following a second attack of a vessel caught on fire, and the fire on board persists. The risk of an oil spill posing an extremely serious environmental hazard remains high, and there is widespread concern about the damage such a spill would have caused in the region. IMO is in communication with the national, regional, and UN entities. See, you have all these fucking people in fucking suits that, like, are gonna sit around the table. Let's talk about what we need to do. Let's allocate funds, and we'll do this. These fucking people do not know how to change a tire. They can't change a tire. They don't have practical skills. I'm so sick. You know what? I'm a peaceful being. Decorum's about to go out the window. It is. I'm trying to tell people. It's like, I just because there's a lot of people. Go out down to Albuquerque. How many? 18 people in like 18 hours shot and killed or some shit like that. It's like, it's a fucking free-for-all. I don't go out at night because I don't have any fucking reason to. I live in Taos. There's only there's coyote eating cats and freaking drunks and in the dark and the shadows lurking. There's not enough light on the planet right now for people to be out freaking playing, living that best life. People aren't preparing for winter. Oh, as well as other stakeholders regarding the ongoing incident. So you got a fucking ship that's on fire in the Red Sea, and people are just sitting around talking about what they're gonna do about it. Because they don't care. We grew up watching movies. The first movie I ever saw in a movie theater, Jesus Christ Superstar, right? I haven't understood what it meant to be obedient until 2020, what I call the year of clear vision. In 2019, I started calling 2020's coming. It's the year of clear vision. People are, if you do the work and if fine tune your body and take care of your soul sack and do the disciplines, you're gonna see how they are, and people just went, I'm just gonna go right along with it, and it hurt my heart. It did. It hurt my heart. It hurt my heart. And people just, because they get paid, people have good lives for doing nothing. But there's consequence to that. There's consequences to every action and action. And I've seen it. Instant karmic retribution. Oh my gosh. Because I used to be the fucking one, man. I used to be the one that just, yeah. So I went to the park the other day. I went walking around, and I was looking for some cookie flour. Flour for my cookies. And so, folks are in the park. And I don't go there very much, because in the summer, fall, the city blocks it all off. Puts the fence up, with the green mesh, so you can't even look in there. Don't you dare! Don't try to hijack on the R fund unless you go in through those gates over there and pay the price. Inclusion with paid membership required. Everywhere I go. Joe the astrologer. Oh, come over to our spot. I'll tell you what's really going on. I bet if you go back 7 years and listens to my talks and listens to his talks, I bet I got a better record. I bet I do. Only he's been doing his talks a lot longer. I was out, like, having a career and stuff like that, and not in radio. That just goes with the entertainment. That ain't a real job, man. That's the deck is stacked. It's just another bros club. It's just another dumbass club that only, not everybody gets to do it. There's so many things I wanted to do when I was growing up, and I would go and try to do the thing, and no, people just won't allow it. Because they're doing the thing. And when they're doing the thing, they already have somebody else that's going to do the thing. But I want to do the thing. Well, you're going to have to go do the thing someplace else. Why? I can help you do the thing that you're doing there. No, you might do the thing better than me and make me look bad. You might do the thing for a longer duration and make me look like I don't work hard. You might find better ways to do the thing, and then that may make me look bad too because I'm just a slacker doing the thing. So anyway, I'm kind of on it. I'm kind of over listening to people that just read stuff and sit at their computer and research all day. I'm like, dude, I fucking lived history. I'm talking history from life experience, and they're like, "Oh, let's get on this show and that show, and we'll collaborate." It's all of them. What? I want to know, added Whitney White, Robert, Leo, how many, all these people that are just you have a lock in on what all the answers are, on how it is. You ever change a tire? You ever swap out a diesel engine? You ever, swap out a gas engine? You ever change the oil? What? You ever, wire a freaking house? You ever done any plumbing? You ever done anything that, really impacted people's lives? They all haven't. None of them have. None. That one Alan, I can hardly even listen to that guy. Oh, well, I get to work out 3 hours a day and then just do my astrology the rest of the day. He's one of those bros that drives one of those big stupid Jeeps. Rubicon or what, some fucking LD energy as far as I'm concerned. It's all fucking lame bullshit. But one time, I listened to that guy do talks for freaking, he went from Alan to his, made up fucking guru name back to Alan again, and that's how long I've been listening to this dude. And at one time, he told me a story about how, this woman was disabled, and it was really hot, and there's a car full of disabled people, and he was trying to help them get towed. That's it. You should be doing that shit every fucking week, dude. With all the abundance that you have. People, I seen it, because I've been at the bottom. I've been down, but, I've been the one struggling. That's why I'm so eager to help people. Because I'd be like, man, if there was somebody just out there that could just help me do this, that would just make my life easier. So when I see in people's lives, if there's anything that I can do to make their life just a little bit easier, providing they're not a scumbag and they're gonna not fucking continually fucking screw me over, because those people, I'm real careful about who I engage with these days. Come on, Bubba. Come on, Tuck. Going over here. Come on, Bubba. Come on, pretty boy. Mama, give me a lift. Because I'm good with nobody. I'm good with talking with Mom and a couple people on the phone, and I'm good with nobody. My back hurts. Might have to take a hot shower. Me and Mom been watching Young Sheldon. Hey, Mental Pancakes, what's up? Hey, Hippie Opium. Yes, the animals hate the wicked. We are the animals. We're animals. I hate the wicked. I hate the wicked, man. I hate people that fucking like on like all these people like when their animal or their loved one wipes out and they're just behind the camera just laughing. I think I was like 8 when I figured out that you don't laugh at other people's expenses. You don't laugh at other people's misery. See, evidently people haven't fallen down enough, so they don't know what it feels like. Everybody's gonna get their chance, and we'll see if they sit in their light and their love, and just don't their freaking happiness when they're fucking everything around them is shitty. So many people are freaking losing loved ones in weird ways. Like, one lady lost, like, her daughter got struck by lightning. Then she was without oxygen for 20 minutes. And then she's like, they brought her back, and she's like, I wish they wouldn't have, because she had to lose her daughter twice, essentially. Like, I mean, karmic shit is happening to people all over the land. I do, though, I go out like every 3 days, because there's things I got to do like every 3 days. So I go out and do that. And when I go out, I spread the light that I got. I give people stickers. I try and make the environment a better place than it was. And here's a trippy thing, that because my psychic intuitive, man, it's going off the charts. It's like, and people still try me. I mean, people still, it's like, whatever, dude. I'll let you think I'm a fucking idiot, but whatever. All the time. It's always been like that. It's like, evidently I look really stupid because, like, the stupid that people level is stupid, but people that think I am, because they think I'm gonna buy their bullshit. Dude, a lie's a frequency, dude. You can't. The only thing that only lies that get by me is like, it's like, when I think people want to be my friend, and then I figure out that they're using me. It's just like, if I go into, we try to not have any expectations, but still, where I live, it's just like it's just easy to get used if you allow it. And that fucking bat, dude, that fucking Batman douche, he was at the park the other day when I was there, and like, he was talking to my friend that was in the driver's seat, and I walked all the way around the other side, so I could go to the passenger side, just so I wouldn't even be, because I'm not nice to people I don't fucking like. I'm just gonna try and keep my mouth closed. I'm not gonna be fucking, and we'll see what kind of mood I'm in, really. So that fucking asshat. And then I talked to my buddy, and I said, okay, I'm going to go walk. I'm going to go use the ATM. I'm going to go walk. I get something to eat. I need to eat. I'm shaking. I'm just going to start shaking. And I've been, And so evidently, when I left and I came back, he was gone. And he was so hurt because he was trying to join the conversation with me. Because, And I was so nice to hear my buddy Reg. He's Terrence McKenna's nephew, if anybody knows who Terrence McKenna. Yeah, it's his nephew. They look alike. They have the same round nose and stuff like that. Anyway, Reg, it's his nickname. It's not his real name. It goes by religion. A lot of people know who religion is in southern states. So He said, yeah, when you left, he said he was trying to, join in on the conversation. And I told him, she doesn't want to talk to you. And I said, absolutely. Absolutely. If there's any question, he burned that bridge, I'll let people screw me over once, shame on me, shame on them, second time, shame on me. And then I mean, my Earth, like, why do people think that there is as many people on the planet as they say? All these people that they say are, say they're freaking full of shit. All these suits and bureaucrats, politicians. But like you listen to TV shows in the 90s and people say, oh yeah, on planet Earth there's 5 million people. No way in 20 something. No, cities aren't growing. People are dying. Things are evolving. People move from one place to another, because they can't stand themselves, and they think that if they go someplace there's going to be a fresh start. But wherever you go, there you are. So that dude was standing in the doorway, right? And so when I got back, he was gone, and so I went to stand where he was standing. And I'm sitting there talking to him, or talking to my buddy, and both of them. Amelia was in the backyard, or back seat with the dogs. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, woo! I was just like, got an idea. I was like, I wonder if because that ass bat dude blamed me for killing his dogs because I didn't go. I don't know what his he's just, I don't know. That's what he told people. He said that I had the power to save his dogs, but a bunch of them died. But that's not the conversation that he was having with me on text. It's just weird. The guy's a Pisces, dude. A Pisces dude or women. And so I'm not picking up his shit. Like, he wanted, and then he got mad because I didn't rent his daughter a hotel room for a week. Like, why didn't she call and ask me? It's just weird shit. Like, the audacity, right? So I'm standing there and I'm like, I wonder if that dude fucking, like, did something to his dogs. Because he was feeding, like, 22 dogs. And he's a squatter in a little trailer. Like, he's a freaking hobo. Like, he don't travel around, so he's not a hobo. But, but he just, it's all, and then Amelia, like, had this look of surprise on her face, and she looked at Reg, and she was like, he was just standing right there talking about how much he hated those dogs. And I was like, like, I can't tune out the truth. And when people don't have to even say it, I can feel it. It's a story. You hear it, you feel it, you know it. You sense it. And people without souls, they don't know how to do this shit. They don't know nuances, subtle, they don't know that. No, they don't. It's all dominance, control, do what I want when I want. They don't ever get quiet to be the observer. It's just go, 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 go. The narcissist, because of people's free will. Everybody's the empath and the narcissist. It's what vibrational frequency do you sit? 50.001%, over half the time. Like, where do you teeter in? The empath or the narcissist? And the world is mostly narcissist, and us empaths are just freaking watching the gross show. It's lame. I don't even like living on planet Earth. I really don't. It ain't fucking fun, dude. Like, as hard as I've worked in life, and still it doesn't matter what abilities I have, because every town I go to, it's the same stupid fucking mentality that they're gonna let their fucking cousin, take my position, just because they want to do something, even if they're not qualified. It's lame. And I'm gonna wrap up on this. I think I talked about this the other day, but as far as like how when you are a truthful person, the truth will find you. When you are a truthful person, the truth will always find you. And Mom, my whole life has said the truth comes out. And we moved here from Salem, Oregon 4 years ago. And as the story is unfolded, to this point, we met 2 years ago at Memorial Day. Not this last Memorial, but a year ago. It was a year ago Memorial Day. Mom met her first cousin, a family relative, and then as the story unfolds, just 2 days ago, 3 days ago, I found out mom's name. I have a name. I have a name for Mom's birth mom. And from where we stand right here, you know, she's probably buried 15 miles from here. Our story is remarkable. And people that have never, do not know what it is to live a remarkable life, they will never come across my story. Because like attracts like. So, anyway, nobody likes Earth at the moment. They're enslaving us with the digital shit. See, that's the thing, is they don't get it. I'm in fucking Taos, New Mexico. Your digital shit ain't gonna fuck it. They tried to do a smart village here. We'll have 300 and houses. It like smart, like it's like, dude, everybody showed up for and spoke their piece for like 8 hours. I missed it. That wasn't on my radar. I didn't see it. I didn't see the bulletin. I didn't see the freaking whatever. I didn't know. And nobody told me. So, where they said, no, we don't want this. So, like, the digital shit, like, no. There's just find ways to barter. And there's a lot of people that are scared that don't have any abilities, that they're fucked because there's nothing that they can do to, like, assure themselves, I mean, we never had nothing, but I always got invited to places because I was so funny. Because I was funny, as a clown. And then I found out that people didn't really like me. They're just making fun of me, laughing at me, and all that stuff. But that is just the life of being nacho neurotypical. Yep, that's it. So, I didn't make butter yesterday. I didn't make cookies today. I didn't feel like it. I've had a hard day. Energetically, I'm an energetic sensitive. It is not a fun task. And I don't have a lot of buffers. I don't have a whole lot of distractions. I can't just like, oh, we're just going to jump into Suburban, or I think I'll just go down to Santa Fe for the day. And dude, it ain't even safe down there, man. People are getting shot all over the place. Hi, pretty girl. Pretty, pretty. I did make vanilla ice cream, though. With that TikTok recipe. 3 to 4 cups of heavy whipping cream, a 1/3 cup granulated sugar. I could do less though. I could do less. I could probably get away with the 1/4 cup because it's also a can of that sweetened condensed milk, and then whip it up real good. You could put chocolate. You put whatever you want in it, but it's pretty sweet. It's almost a little too sweet for you, huh, Mom? You okay? You get some in your eye? Are you zoning out? You want some water? Oh. There you go. What else is going on? You just can't really believe what you freaking see on this thing. Like, I open it up. Let's see. For example, we'll just go here. I'll take it. What do you need? I made chicken and zucchini for dinner. It was good. You liked it, didn't you? Like, none of this stuff matters. Like, it's all just a headline. It's all words across here. And it's just all lame. Will Smith exits role. That guy is just, he was always creepy. And all these people, like, their faces don't even look the same because they're all augmented. Some of them don't have plastic surgery, but it's just like, why am I supposed to act like you didn't fuck your face up? Why am I going to pretend like, I'm just gonna be a liar like you then? Then you're gonna make us both liars? People are all crazy about this Beetlejuice movie. I have no desire to see a freaking something 36 like, if that doesn't scream dumbass ritual, like how many homeless people could have been housed from the budget of that shit? Just so people, I mean, people don't. It's only been a month since, like, the that dude got shot, and I how come he don't got his ear isn't scarred? Are people? I guess they're probably talking about that. Like, it's all bleh. Contrived. Nah. Just to keep, people in by an emotional intenseness and fear and anxiety, because if they're stressed out, then they're gonna freaking go stimulate the economy in stupid bullshit ways and act out and have consequences that feed the system, DUIs, stuff like that. I think that's about all I got for now. What did I even call the talk? You're where, hippie opium? I can't remember. I think you told me before. Oh, you're in Australia. See, I should be doing these at the middle of the night when I'm up anyway, because I've been getting up at 3 o'clock for days, so I should be doing them then. Maybe I'll just grab my laptop and put it right by the bed. Yeah, I remember you're in Australia because PETA's down there. And it's winter for you guys. Because there's an astrologer that I've listened to for a long time. Anastasia, cosmic astrologer. And like, I think she's an Aries too. I think it's the same kind of thing. Like, my father's an Aries, I'm an Aries. And when I think about, like, when people are born, not only do I think about, I'm thinking back about, like, what's in their parents 9-10 months prior. That's why there's so many fucking Virgos. Because, Valentine's Day? Is that it? Or is it New Year's? But, like, there's holidays, and then 9-10 months later, there's spikes in those signs. It's just more manipulate, It's been decent weather on and off. And now that Anastasia chick, she has a cat, Coco. Coco's a cool cat. And now she's having to deal with moving, like, because I'm Aries. And I checked in today with the chick who has her birthday on the like, we're born on the same day. I don't know what her birth time is, but we are born on the same day. And, you okay, Mom? Did you poke in your eyeballs? She was born in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I was born in San Bernardino. So we're like miles, like 100, like 50, like not very far. I can't remember the distance. I remember looking it up. But we're on the same latitude. We're like, same born latitude. So this chick right here. Let's see if I can find her. So I have been, like, tracking her through my life. Shut the hell up. Because she is aspects of me. We're born on the same day. And she's taught me how to be disciplined. And not live completely in my ego. And she was a pretty woman at one time. I don't think she's very pretty anymore. This chick right here. that chick. Same birthday. Same like I could have been her. And there was one time and when I was in Salem and like the VA took half of they reduced my rating, and like I was getting like $700 a month, and then it went down to $350 or something. And we already had our water shut off. I already got my car repoed. Like I'm already had all my freaking earthly shit stripped away. I'm walking every 3 days to go get dog food in my bag and stuff like that. And just like I was going through it. And so like I'm like, okay, if I was gonna do porn, like how do you even go, like what are the code words? So I'm like looking in misconnections and stuff like that for stuff, and I'm like, where do you go to, because I figured like that's the easiest way I could make a lot of money. And I was drinking at the time, and then I was like, oh my god, Marge, you're like a prude. You know, like, and I was a homophobic homo. You know, I mean, like, like you don't do people that do people that do people that do people, like that ain't you, Marge. But I didn't know what else to do, and I couldn't go to work because I couldn't leave mom, and God made it possible for me to keep my scruples enough that I, didn't have to show my T or A. Hi Bex, what's up? So, but people think I'm so judgy and stuff like that. I know, I understand the consequences of what happens when you do things. I mean, look at this chick. I mean, does she look happy? I mean, she has all the money, like, like, me and mom are cool now, and, we don't get a lot of money. It's just that we have enough every month. Like, we have enough to pay our bills and have some left over that I can help buy some shit to help make other people's lives easier, Because it's not just about me. So yeah, and she just had a relapse, and dude, because I don't follow her. I just check in every now and again, and like she'd gone from living in Hawaii and then got some mysterious autoimmune disease. It's just living too much sin, It ain't good for you. And then I didn't look in for quite some time, and then she had just married a woman. And I just was just like, when people are so inconsistent, they're just, they call that being tornadoes in the lives of others, is what they call it. Little mini baby horses. I want to go see baby horses and goats. I need to find somebody that has these little critters. So, homeboy's back. Dude went to New Orleans and then I thought he went to jail or something. Like he's doing a video walking down Bourbon Street singing a little song, and then it was nothing. I'm like, and then like you look at his feed before, and there aren't big old huge gaps. He's got 1.2 million followers. Anyway, I don't want that kind of attention, man. That is for the Jamesons and the Jennas. You bought a puppy on Craigslist and it turns out to be a baby hyena. Oh, that's sad. It's super cute. It's just scared. Oh, y'all read on TikTok. This guy He's one of those guys that makes like steam generators and stuff like that. See, that's another thing I'm going to start doing because my button thing isn't really working out. I'm trying to think of things that I can do to keep busy during the winter when it's cold and I don't want to go outside. I'm going to get back into inventing. And this guy, he's made a steam generator. That's this kind of stuff that I follow. Oh shit, this guy just got struck by lightning. What is with all these people getting struck by lightning? Holy hell. Watch this. Tree. Like the earth is like, you know, we gotta make dwellings and resources that are fucking safe for what the earth is now, because it's not fucking carbon. It's not manufactured homes and shit like that no more, Ma. You know, and in New Mexico here they do all these earth dwellings and stuff where they're building that like the houses into the. Oh, here, Mr. Silent HD. This guy, he's nervous. He takes care of his brother who can't work, and he makes like $13 an hour, like Family General or Dollar General or something. You know, there's so many fucking people that are going through shit, and they're the ones, you know. People that have gone through hell know what it's like, and they're there for others. And those that like get off, like you get your rocks off from watching people suffer, you're going to one day look right in the face of your own suffering, all because of your own free will. So that's about all I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a rad day. Peace.